Hello everyone and welcome to my iPhone 16 Pro unboxing and first impressions video. In this video I'll be obviously unboxing my brand new iPhone 16 Pro in the new Desert Titanium color, as well as showing you the process of backing up my iPhone 15 Pro to my brand new phone and sharing with you my first impressions of the new Desert Titanium color, as well as the camera control button that they've recently added to the phone. Now I'm going to start off this video by addressing the age-old question that comes up with every single Apple iPhone launch, and that is it worth it to upgrade to the new iPhone? That's obviously going to depend on what phone you have. I'm not really the type to upgrade every single year like many people do. I'm usually the one to use the phone until it's basically almost dead or dying and then upgrade. But obviously I'm not doing that this year. I am upgrading from the phone I got brand new last year. Obviously I can make up a bunch of excuses about why I'm doing that. The new color is obviously gorgeous, at least I think it is. I haven't seen it in person just yet. My husband has my old iPhone 11, and since the Apple Intelligence will only be available on the 15 and the 16, he's gonna get my iPhone 15 Pro and I'm upgrading to the new one. TBD what'll happen next year, but since that phone is basically on its way out, the battery is getting worse and worse and worse, I think it's time for him to upgrade, and this situation worked best for us. It'll depend on what phone you have specifically, but unlike me, if you're upgrading from an older phone, obviously there are so many differences that you may see, and so hopefully this video will give you a better understanding on whether you'd like to upgrade based on what the new additions are. I'm sticking to the Pro version because of what I do both on YouTube and every day at work, but if anything, if you're an everyday user, they also launched an iPhone 16 and an iPhone 16 Plus, so the bigger version. It'll be the best option for you if you're just an everyday iPhone user. The iPhone 16 and iPhone 16 Plus come in the more fun, vibrant colors. There's an ultramarine, teal, pink, white, and black in 128 gigabytes, 256 gigabytes, and 512. No 1 terabyte option, unfortunately. The sizes differ as well. The iPhone 16 is a 6.1 inch and the Plus is a 6.7 inch. They do have a dual camera system, so just those 2 lenses on the back, as opposed to the Pro, which has 3, and it has an A18 chip. So if you're really just an everyday user, that's probably the one best option for you. Obviously, if you want a more powerful phone with better camera and video capabilities, you're gonna want the Pro version. There's an iPhone 16 Pro and an iPhone 16 Pro Max, which is the bigger phone that is a 6.3 inch versus a 6.9 inch, which I feel like the 6.9 is giant for me, but it does have a better battery, longer video playback time than just the Pro. So something to think about. They both come in Desert Titanium, Natural Titanium, which is what I had before, White Titanium, and Black Titanium. They both have the 1 terabyte option in addition to the lower ones, although the Max does not have 128 gigabytes. The Pro does. And they both have an A18 Pro chip, and that chip, along with the chips in the 15 Pro, will run Apple Intelligence once it comes out this fall. Not sure when. And like I said, it has a better camera capabilities, optical zoom, as well as Dolby Vision up to 4K at 120 frames per second. Last year, there was a difference between the Pro and the Max in terms of the optical zoom. I think you go 3 times for the Pro, 5 times for the Max. This year, you get the 5 times and everything else on the Pro and the Max. So there's no difference in the cameras on the Pro and the Max this year, which is ideal because I just didn't want the Max because it's too big for me, whereas I would have loved like more zoom capabilities, so that's a plus for this year. Okay, enough of the boring stuff. Let's get into actually unboxing my brand new iPhone 16 Pro. Okay, I'm obsessed with the color. It's so subtle, which I actually love, but the fact that it's like a gold, almost like rose gold, like there's a pinky hue to it, which Honestly, there were rumors that there would be a pink phone. Obviously, I was looking into all the leaks. It comes off as pink, but not. It's just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I really love it. Wow. And I love that it's a light kind of color. Let's take it out. I'm almost afraid to hold it. Does that make any sense? All right, there she is. There's that new camera control button, the action button that they introduced last year, still on this phone. It is such a beautiful color. I love it. I cannot drop it. All right, so obviously right out the box, you've got the phone. I'm gonna just very gently, I don't even know, there's my hair, gently put it in here, very carefully. Underneath the phone, there's obviously the charging cable, which is in this nice knit kind of material. That's been the case for years at this point, but it's so much better than that grippy kind of, I don't even know, silicone-y material that rips. These ones have lasted me for the years that they have been releasing them. So super glad that they changed it up and kept it in this braided material. And just like last year, it was a USB-C cable. Now it's gonna continue USB-C all the way for probably every product that they release. And then underneath the user guide, for some reason, there's like a vellum kind of wrap around it, like a wedding invitation or something. And then they're just indicating that there is no need for a physical SIM card. You can just activate your eSIM on your phone, which was the same for the 15, so I'm used to that. And then some more information about the phone and everything. 1 year limited warranty summary. Not too much going on over here. All right, first thing it asks is for your language preference as well as country. Then it has you select your appearance, so default, medium, or large. And then it asks for the quick start. So looking for nearby devices. So I've got to grab my phone. So I'm going to just unlock to continue. There we go. So basically, if you have an old phone that you're just gonna transfer everything to, you're gonna hold your new phone up to the camera and position the pattern in the circle and then set up for me and basically just follow the steps. All right, let's set up Face ID. And so I'm just gonna position my face in the frame. I do wanna use Face ID with a mask if I had one on. And then it is now set up. Now comes the intense bit, is transferring your data. So there'll be two options. You can either just transfer the data or use your iCloud backup. And I think that one is the fastest way to do it. So that's what I chose. And then I just need to agree. And then it's signing me in and transferring everything right now. Let's see how long it takes. Right now it is 12:46. Looks like it's signed me in, and basically I'm going to make the commitment and use this device as my new iPhone. So it's updating my iCloud backup. I do pay for iCloud storage to keep a backup. Everything I want is already here. I'm doing it. Continue. So it looks like it's still going through the update from the backup. And then on the new phone, it's giving you that description of the action button, which was obviously added last year, like I said, and it can be customized. Now I've kept it as the silent mode. I'm used to that. So I'm just gonna say not now because that's what I wanna keep it as. And now I guess it's just kind of giving a quick little moment for the camera control. So it's to open the camera app, and then if you click it again, you can use the camera control as a shutter, which I'm gonna explore and play with a little bit later. And yep, it is on the right side here. All right, emergency SOS. In select countries, you can use emergency SOS via satellite. Cool. All right, it's actually not quite done. And like you can see, I mean, my phone is already customized, so everything should look exactly the same. And even though the iOS 18 update came out a couple days ago, I did not update on my 15 Pro just because I wanted to really experience the new update on the new phone. So yeah, I'll be doing a separate video about customizing my brand new iPhone 16 Pro with the iOS 18 update, talking through all the new features and everything. It'll just really feel like it's a new phone because of that update. So stay tuned for that and subscribe so you don't miss it. And we're still waiting for iCloud. We'll give it some more time. It said about 15 minutes. Now it says 33 minutes, 34 minutes. Okay, false alarm, it says 5 minutes. But I wanted to quickly take out the phone from its case, my iPhone 15 Pro, and then just compare. You can absolutely tell the size difference. I know it's really minimal. This is a 6.1 inch and this is the 6.3. So 0.2 difference, you know, it's noticeable. It goes, I feel like more edge to edge if I'm not crazy. It's not that different, but the weight, you know what? This has a little bit more weight to it, not by much, but it does feel heavier for sure. I feel like they look pretty similar when you look at the back of them. Obviously the color's different. If they had the same color, it's really just the size from the back that would be the difference. Obviously the side with the camera control versus not having the camera control, it looks like there's a button on the 15. It's just kind of like the spot where the SIM card used to be. So really not that much difference in the body. The update is done, and immediately when it turned on, I got a notification on my watch to say pair watch with new iPhone. So I'm gonna say yeah. The restoration is complete. Apps and data will continue to download in the background, but I'm gonna click OK, or continue rather, and set up cellular data. So I'm gonna transfer from this phone, continue, and my SIM is not supported. And there we go. All right, I think now it's time to play with the new camera control button. So when I click the control button on the lock screen, brings up the camera, perfect. And now let's change the zoom. So click it and zoom, all right. So if we double click, we can scroll through and change things. So let's change the exposure. Click to select and then overexpose it. All right. Oh, go back and underexpose, okay. Okay, I really need to keep my finger on there, otherwise it'll just disappear. Okay, nope. Like I'm so used to like lifting my finger and then so I really have to click it and then go. So, okay, let's keep it at 0 because we're just playing here. Okay, let's take it back. All right. Double click, and then let's go into the depth again. Okay. This is really tricky. I feel like I get it, but I also have to kind of play with it and really get used to it. Okay, so I feel like the camera control button was obviously something that they had to add to kind of make this launch a little bit different, but at the same time, I get the idea. It's to really give it another element of like, this is a camera as well as a phone. You know what I mean? It's definitely something to get used to. Every time I would lift my finger, it would disappear, so I had to like go back into it. Gotta get used to it a little bit, and I'm not entirely sure how it's gonna feel when I'm filming like vertical content, because I feel like when I was comparing and holding it, just felt like the button got in the way, but maybe the case will kind of help with that. I don't know, we're gonna have to play around with it. But honestly, my first impressions of the phone, it is such a beautiful color. I'm obsessed with the color, absolutely. It's way more my vibe than the natural titanium color just right off the bat, because it's just so much more warm, and I love the warmth that the desert titanium gives. I'm super excited to get using it. And yeah, let me know if you are upgrading to the new iPhone 16 Pro or just the iPhone 16. I'm just super excited for Apple Intelligence to come out and get to play with that, as well as the new iOS 18 update, and have this beautiful new desert titanium color. So really, this is an aesthetics upgrade, if anything. If you did like this video, don't forget to give it a like, subscribe for more content. I'll be posting my honeymoon vlogs coming up, as well as obviously the iOS 18 customization video. So subscribe and comment down below what phone you'll be getting from the new launch if you're thinking of upgrading. Thanks for watching. Bye.